So this girl here is Shelly, and as you can see, she's being quite naughty. Do you see what she's doing there? Shelly is 2.5 years old or 3 years old, and Shelly was never spayed. So she's in what we call heat right now. It's same as with cats and dogs. The difference is Shelly's about 200 pounds. So she is not in control of herself right now. She's ruled by hormones. So if you have a female pig, let's say you got one for Christmas, do you see what she's doing? Shell, no. There's nothing I can do when she's like this, except for either leave or put her in her stall. So she gets completely obsessed. She's going to jump all over, jump up on me. So if you, as I was saying, see, I just need to get myself against the fence just to protect myself. So if you've received a pig for Christmas, or you thought it might be a good idea to get a potbelly pig, remember to spay them. You cannot get away with not spaying them. This is behavior, Shell Bell, no baby, that she cannot control. And I'm just gonna leave because I don't want to get injured and not be able to take care of my babies. But the point of this video that I'm trying to get across, which is highly difficult, is if you don't spay these guys, you're gonna have to deal with this every 21 days. The cost of spaying here in Ontario is about $500 to $600. So if you ran out and got yourself a pig and didn't do your research, you are going to be in for quite a surprise. Shelly, I'm going to have to put you in here. You'll be in for quite a surprise because it's not the same as spaying your dog. They require different type of gas. They require a different type of surgery. They have a lot more fat layers than Fido or Muffin the kitty. So it's really important for you to understand that getting a pig is all fun and games until you actually have to look after them. And I'm not saying this in a condescending way. I'm saying this in an experienced way. So when Ellie came to us, she was not spayed either. And she was just basically a nightmare. My legs were black and blue from when Ellie came. Now, fortunately, she was small enough to spay. So what happens is these guys grow and they become too big. And then you can't spay them. You are out of luck. And then guess what happens to them? They end up in places like Happy Tail's Farm. Because it's really difficult to deal with an unspayed pig. Now, not all of them are as hardcore as Shelly, but I have had 2 unspayed pigs here, Ellie and Shelly. Both of them acted the same way. Basically, there's just nothing I can do. She will hop on me, and you do not want a 200-pound pig, especially if you have one in your house, jumping all over you or your children. It's very important to do research first. Now, you need to neuter the males too, because if you don't neuter the males, they have a very strong odor, and that alone gets them rehomed. And then they're also way more aggressive, and you'll have a lot more behavioral issues. So you need to spay and neuter your pigs. If you don't spay and neuter your pigs, you are going to have a pig on your hands that is even more difficult and more challenging than just a regular potbelly pig, who are wonderful if you train them, right? And if you look after them the way you need to. And if you don't, you're going to have 200 pounds of trouble on your hands, which is why about 97% of potbelly pigs are rehomed from their original homes. It's horrible. It's a crisis that we're in right now. Sanctuaries are full to the brim. The humane societies and whatnot are doing what they can. They're not set up for farm animals. So please, please, please do your research. If you're watching this and you know someone who's recently received a piglet, purchased a piglet, adopted a piglet, chances are if they're adopted from a sanctuary, they're going to be spayed or neutered anyway, but, you know, bought it off online from Kijiji, Craigslist, whatever, ensure that they spay or neuter their pig right away. And as a side note, they can reproduce at 8 weeks old. Yeah, you heard me right. 8 to 12 weeks, they can get pregnant and have babies. So, yeah, don't be shocked if your pig starts humping everything at 8 weeks old, because they're sexually mature, they're on their way, they have an agenda, and until you do what you need to do, which is spay or neuter, you're going to have some trouble on your hands. So please, please, please take care of your animal. Regardless of the type of animal, you need to take care of that animal. Pigs are not a disposable thing, which is sadly what we're seeing. They are not. They're thinking, feeling, living, breathing, loving, sentient beings that require care and love as much as any other animal. And that's all I have for you today. Hey, Papa? So I'm going to let Shell Bell out once I get out of here and let her enjoy the rest of her day. Take care, everyone.